If you don't want to use a topical steroid cream for your eczema, your rosacea, your contact dermatitis, you have swollen eyelids, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Larsa. I've had eczema, symptomatic dermographism, and contact dermatitis like basically my whole life. I'm having a little bit of a flare up now, like the end of one after having a really bad one for a month. This is part 3. Part 1, we discussed things that you could do at home. Part 2, I went over everything I use on my face, usually from the drugstore, no steroid creams. Part 3, we're going to talk about the creams that I use on my eyelids. Let's go. So these are all the products that I've experimented with and have helped me with my contact dermatitis or my eczema flare-ups on my eyelid. So after I apply all of my face creams, these are ones that I've used. Sometimes I'll mix them together. Sometimes I'll just completely just use one for like 3 or 4 days. Always make sure you're reading the labels and you're checking to make sure like what's right for you. So the first 2 aren't eye creams, but I put them on my eyes after I applied them on my face. Again, this one is from La Roche-Posay. This is the Celaplat vitamin B5 restoring the berry cream. Love this stuff. There's also one from Aven that I use, and this is their Celafate. I don't know. Everything's going to be listed in the comments as well as my like to know it. And I will put those over my eyelids as well. I find that those in conjunction with an eye cream really helps, especially overnight. So eye creams that I would recommend, the first one would be the one that I always go back to constantly. I even use this on my lips sometimes. This is the Aven Soothing Eye Contour Cream. This is one of the best ones. It just helps hydrate. It doesn't really take away the itchiness for me or the redness, but it's just something that feels like a little bit of a relief when I put it on. Up next, for super dry eyelids, I find that this is not as effective as the Aven, but this one has helped. This is a Tolérone eye cream from La Roche-Posay. This one helps with dryness, but I feel like I always need to add something to it because it is a very lightweight texture. And then to help deal with any like crepiness, I will add this on top of using an Aven cream, but like at night basically. This is the CeraVe. This is their skin renewing eye cream with the peptide complex. Peptides and ceramides help to reduce the kind of crepiness that especially you might get after you have had a lot of fluid in your eye, and then the next day it's kind of like all crinkly but like red still. Or if you want something super hydrating and that lasts you forever, this is the only eye cream that I probably would recommend from like the higher end side. That's an actual eye cream you can use day or night regardless if you have a flare up, but it's super hydrating. This is Clinique's All About Eyes. In the Rich, they also have like a gel formula, which is lighter, but this stuff is a lifesaver. Again, my disclaimer is you don't want to pile too many of these products on top of your eyes because the skin is so thin and sensitive. It's going to take commitment, probably around like 2 to 14 days, depending on how long it takes for your flare-up to go down.